Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here. We're back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. We left off, I think we were still opening up Electric Overload, but I am moving on, for now, to Age of Discovery. We'll get back to Electric Overload eventually, but we're going to Age of Discovery because I have not opened this pack at all. Out of all the videos I've done so far, which I don't even know how many this would be, because I have 14 uploaded so far. This would be number 12 out of the ones I have in reserve. This is like 26. I have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh videos up at this time, so I have yet to touch this out of 26 videos or whatever. Well, I guess 25, since this would be 26. So yeah, there's a lot of good water cards in here that I wanted that I didn't really realize was in here, and it wasn't really worth it until now because I've been using a Ice Blizzard deck, which I didn't even know that Ice Barrier. I mean that Blizzard Defender, the Ice Barrier, was in this set. I thought he was in Electric Overload. I was wondering why I had never seen him in that pack yet. I've opened up so many Electric Overloads and have yet to see a freaking freaking Blizzard. I didn't realize he was in Age of Discovery, which is weird. But you know, you have him, which I need a set of them. This is okay, I guess. Situational, but okay. This guy's okay if you can buff him. He's okay if you're running a water deck, though. I don't really want any monsters that aren't Ice Barrier cards, except the Anglerfish in my Ice Barrier deck. I guess Yomi is alright, too. Of course, Moria of Greed's good. This card here is really good. Michizure. Activate only when a monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. Select and destroy one monster on the field, which is really good. And Daedalus is alright as well. So, let's hop right in. This is going to be 11 packs, I think. Yeah, because I have an extra 50. Hopefully we get everything we need. Triple Caribs right off the bat. Grass Phantom. This is a 1000, so subpar. This card gains 500 attack for each Grass Phantom in your graveyard, so this is a 2000 if you've lost your other two Grass Phantoms. So it's okay, I guess. Blizzard Warrior, cool, because I guess I did kind of want him, because he looks like an Ice Barrier card, but just isn't. But his effect is, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, look at the top card of their deck, then return that card to either the top or bottom of their deck, which is It's okay, but he only has 1400 attack, so he most likely won't be killing anything unless you're attaching a bunch of buffing items to him. And Gyaku Gire Panda. Increase the attack of this card by 500 points for each monster on your opponent's side of the field. When this card attacks with an attack that is higher than the defense of your opponent's defensive position monster, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent's life points. So it's not terrible. If there's two monsters on the field, he's an 1800. If there's a flush, then he's a 23. Which a 23 is pretty strong, though if they're flush, they probably have something on the field that's higher than 23. And if you do end up killing that card, then you're losing that 500 attack, but he's okay, it seems. Only single Kribo. For the Grass Phantom. Bubonic Vermins, You can special summon one Bubonic Vermin from your deck in face down defense position, then shuffle your deck, so it's okay. If you're using him to tribute, I guess, then he's alright, because you put him out there, he gets killed if your opponent only has one monster, and then boom, you got another one up for next turn to tribute for something else. And another Gyaku, which is, I guess, alright. Get a full set of those. Deep Sea Macro Trema. Okay, this seems like an okay card, since it's only a 1 for 600, but anything that's a no cost and is less than 1800 I don't really want unless its effect is really good. So when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, all face-up water monsters you control gain 500 attack until the end of the turn. Now that's a okay ability to have to put something this weak into your deck. So that kind of makes him viable, I guess. Silent Abyss. There's a lot of water stuff in this deck. I didn't realize there was this many water cards in here. So I definitely got to open up like 2, 3, 4 more videos of this. So this is a 2-cost 2000, which is extremely subpar for a 2-cost. This card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Destroy all face down and non-water monsters. Now that's okay. But it's still... I guess it's alright. Oh, we got I didn't realize these are only rares. So there's a Thunder card, which it's Sangha of the Thunder, which I think most people will probably know these triplets. During damage calculation in your opponent's turn, if this card is being attacked, you can target the attacking monster, make that target's attack 0 during damage calculation only. This is a quick effect. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up on the field. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I think the other ones do something similar, don't they? The other 3? Or other 2, I should say. Marokutai. Marokutai. Subpar, you can only activate this card effect during your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, tribute this face-up card to negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. That's okay. Situational. Probably nothing I would use unless I know I'm going up against someone who's just throwing spells out left and right. Piranha Armies, pretty okay card. The battle damage this card inflicts by attacking your opponent's life points directly is doubled, so 1600 unless you're buffing him. Then it's even more than that. So, if you can somehow stop him from being killed and get him to attack your opponent directly. Oh, and we got a Kazejin gene as well. During damage calculations in your opponent's turn, this card is being attacked. You can target the attacking monster, make the target's attack 0 during damage calculation only. So yeah, the exact same thing, except his attack is less than the other one. So not too bad, I guess. We have 2 of the 3, 2 of the triplets. Dawn Turtle. Subpar. When this card is normal summon or flip summon, you can special summon any number of Dawn Turtles from your hand, which is the good thing about it. Blizzard Warrior, 2 set of those, and Suijin, yeah. Okay, I have all 3. I guess I should have been buying the fusion monster of them from the card trader now that I have all of them. So 25, so the mid tier of the 3. During damage calculations, but I'm just making sure that it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing as the other 2. Only a single creep. Overwhelm. Activate only when you control a face-up level 7 or higher monster that was tribute summoned. Negate the activation of a trap card or affect monster's effect and destroy that card. Starboy, which I think this is a good card, right? As long as this card remains face-up on the field, increase the attack of all water monsters by 500 points and decrease the attack of all fire monsters by 400. So it's okay. He's 11. He's a 1050 by default with his ability, unless abilities are being countered. He's okay. I had a bunch of these in my fire deck for a while until I took them out. But he's alright. If you get a triple set of them, they stack up pretty well. Attack and Receive. You can only activate this card when you take damage to your life points. Inflict 700 points of damage to your opponent's life points. Also, inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each attack and receive card in your graveyard. It's an okay card. I think the random trader, or not the random traders, the random duelists who show up were using this card a long time ago, but I haven't run into anyone in a while who uses this card. But it's a pretty good card. Triple Kareebs. Dawn Turtle again. New for some reason. I guess maybe the other one was hollow. Overwhelm again. And another attack and receive. Cool, we have 2 of those now. I would much appreciate taking another one of those, because actually attack and receive is really good in a Odeon deck, since he has the ability to do damage to your opponent whenever you activate a trap, so you're getting even more damage from that. And if you somehow got your hands on... Oh, cool, we got freaking Blizzard! If you somehow got your hands on the card that does extra damage, I think, what, 300 to 500 damage to your opponent every time you inflict, I think, damage to them, like effect damage or whatever. It does bonus damage, so you have one of those out on the field, plus Odeon's 200, plus attack and receive. You're just stacking damage. Blizzard Defender of the Ice Barrier. Of course, there's probably better strategies out there. I'm just comboing cards together off the top of my head. Blizzard Defender of the Ice Barrier. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. So I can finally add that to the deck. Blizzard Warrior for our third. And we got an Unshaven Angler, which is nice. We can put that in our Ice Barrier deck so we can get some easy double summons in. I need to get another double summon card, but I forgot what set it's from. Prawn Army again. Sea Lord's Amulet. Send this card to the graveyard during your opponent's third end phase. After activation, water monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card's effects. Big Wave, Small Wave, which is okay, I think. Destroy all face-up water monsters you control. Then you can special water monsters from your hand up to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect. So it's good in the fact that if you have a piece of garbage on the field and you activate this card, if you have like your best card in your hand, I think you can dump that card on the field to summon them out. Because it's just a 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. So, in fact, this card is really good if I'm thinking about it correctly. Say we're running the Ice Barrier deck like I'm talking about, and we put out Blizzard, which is a chump. If he somehow survives, well, I guess he doesn't even have to survive, does he? Because you could just put Blizzard out, use Big Wave, Small Wave, and then boom, special summon freaking the 2800 in the Ice Barrier deck. I don't know his name, I just know he has 2800 damage, I believe. That's pretty good. Fairy Guardian. Subpar. Offer this face-up card as a tribute to return 1 spell card sent to your graveyard by your opponent during this turn to the bottom of your deck. Meh. Blizzard Warrior. Okay, so we have more than a full set of them, probably. Nicheria's Guardian. So the Nicheria stuff started this far back. When your opponent normal summons a monster, this gains 300 attack into the end phase. So essentially, this is a 1900 if they summon anything, and it's a 600 by default, which is average / moderately above average. I wouldn't say it's too above average. I like to just say 16 is about average. I think 15 is way too low in my opinion, but I'll give it average. So 16 is still average. 17 and 18 are above average. 19 is exceedingly above average, and with 2000 as well. That's it. Well, we got Sangha, Kazejin, and Suijin. Why is Sangha of the Thunder? Why aren't these like Kazejin of the Wind and Suijin of the Water? That doesn't make any sense. But again, like I said, Sangha's the strongest attack-wise, Kazejin's the least, and Suijin is the middle ground, though Suijin has the biggest, or the most defense, and Kazejin and Sangha are equal in defense. So the one that's actually literally the middle ground is Suijin if you want to be more well-rounded, whereas Sangha is lower defense but higher attack. So we got 2 of these, that's okay. We got a Angler, which hopefully we get another one. My ideal cards for the next pack that I would get would be 2 Blizzards and an Angler. Or 2 Anglers and a Blizzard, honestly. I think that's what I would want out of the cards here. Though I'll probably put Sangha, Kaze, and Sui on my thumbnail for this video, unless I get an Ultra Rare. Well, then I guess I'll have to think of something else. But if I don't get an Ultra Rare in this next pack, then they will be on the thumbnail, which you would already know that, obviously. Alright, come on. Anglers and Blizzards. Aqua Mirror Cycle. Okay, we didn't get anything. We might have gotten a hollow Angler up there, though, but we're not getting any Blizzards. Target 1 water monster you control and 2 water monsters in your graveyard. Shuffle the first target into the deck, and if you do, add the second target to your hand, so it's okay. Overwhelm again, and Angler, please. A hollow Kazejin. eh. Oh well, we'll most likely be opening up another set of Age of Discovery in the next episode because there's actually a lot of stuff in here that I want. Like I didn't realize like now I would really want to use this this mini box. So I just written it off this entire time. It's actually really lucrative for me right now. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment if you do. See ya.